Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Monday, October 26, 2020, and I am Maddie Reed. Tarleton spring calendar updates, missing teen found, ballot box in flames, and more coming up next on Texan TV. In campus news, Tarleton announced Friday that the spring 2021 academic calendar has been altered in order to keep students, employees, and the school's communities safe and limit the exposure to COVID-19. The semester will start after Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Tuesday, January 19th. This will allow students a full 2 weeks to quarantine after holiday activities before starting classes. Spring break has also been changed and will now only be 3 days long. Wednesday, March 8th to Friday, March 10th, plus the weekend. There has been another break added to the spring break semester, which will be April 2nd through the 5th, giving students an extra day for Easter. In local news, missing teen Kaylee Cagle was located and brought home this week. She was found unharmed in an apartment complex in Arlington on Tuesday, October 22nd. Her family reported her missing on September 23rd. The exact circumstances of her recovery remain under investigation. Anyone with additional information is asked to contact the Stephenville Police Department. And now today's Texas national and international news from the Associated Press. As COVID cases continue to rise in El Paso, health officials have now asked the residents of the city to remain inside for 2 weeks and have also implemented a curfew. This announcement came Sunday due to a 300% increase in hospitalizations in the past 3 weeks, as well as over 10,000 confirmed cases in the past 14 days. The curfew is requiring that its residents stay in their homes between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m., as well as asking everyone that they remain home during the day unless they are required to leave for work or to stock up on household essentials. The curfew is being implemented for 2 weeks to help contain the virus. In national news, a ballot box with more than 120 ballots was in flames on Sunday in Boston, Massachusetts. Massachusetts Secretary of the Commonwealth, William Galvin, stated that the fire was started around 4 a.m. outside the Boston Public Library. The Massachusetts election officials claimed that this was a deliberate attack, and the FBI has started an investigation into the matter. The Boston police have also started an arson investigation and have released surveillance images of a potential suspect. For voters whose ballots have been destroyed, they can vote in person or by a replacement mail ballot. If they are unsure if their ballots were destroyed or salvaged, they can go online to check or contact the Boston Election Department. In international news, Lee Kun-hee, the Samsung Electronics chairman, died on Sunday at the age of 78. During his time as chairman, he helped transform Samsung into the company it is now. In a statement made by Samsung, the company said Lee died with family members by his side, including his only son and Samsung vice chairman. Samsung said, "All of us at Samsung will cherish his memory and are grateful for the journey we shared with him. His legacy will be everlasting." The cause of death has not been announced. Lee had been hospitalized since May 2014 after he suffered a heart attack. Since then, his son has been running Samsung. For more of today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. Senate Republicans have voted overwhelmingly to advance Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett toward final confirmation despite Democratic objections, just over a week before the presidential election. Italy's leader imposed new restrictions across the country on Sunday to fight rising coronavirus infections. Gyms, pools, and movie theaters will shut down, and cafes and restaurants will close early under a 6 p.m. curfew. In Iraq, thousands of protesters took to the streets to mark 1 year since mass anti-government demonstrations swept Baghdad and other cities, sparking hope for change and calls to end rampant corruption. And Pope Francis has named 13 new cardinals, including one who would become the first Black U.S. prelate to earn the coveted red hat, and a surprise announcement from his studio window to faithful standing below in St. Peter's Square. Angie Wang, Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
In sports, on Sunday afternoon, the Dallas Cowboys took on the Washington football team in a game to see which team will take control over their own destiny in the NFC East Division. Washington put up a quick 15-3 lead before completely taking over the game after starting quarterback Andy Dalton suffered a brutal injury in the third quarter that left him lying motionless. Dalton did end up moving his extremities after being taken into the locker room. The Cowboys lost the game 25-3. That puts them 2-5 for the season. Next Sunday night, the Cowboys will take on Philadelphia. And now for the weather, we turn to Sierra Dyson.
Hey Texans, it's 42 degrees outside and there's a high of 49 degrees with a low of 34 tonight. There's an 80% chance of rain and 17-mile-per-hour winds. Stay warm and have a great week.
This has been a production of the Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter. And check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by the Texan TV staff. Have a wonderful day, Texans.